Good dog. Y'all can come in. What you going in the kitchen? I'm doing the Zoom. I'm doing the Zoom cast. Huh? A beat. Oh, I don't know. Y'all see raw footage. What's going on, bro?
What up?
Everything good?
What up, bro? Fool.
What you had for dinner?
Shit, man, no chicken ribs and all that though.
Oh, you know? Man, you ate that sleepy food.
Nah.
What your side was? Loaded mashed potatoes.
There you go. Yeah. Extra gravy.
So what's been going on, man? I see they got rid of Mo Wrestler since the last time we talked.
Oh God, yeah. All right. She get ready to come on, but before she come on, like, I mean, some wrestlers that you knew was gonna get released, but then again, it's like, God damn, what y'all trying? Like, once again, when I say when you bring up somebody from NXT, don't bring them up to fight them.
That's pretty much what you do.
I'm
gonna give you a little bit of this light. Let me shut the door on your ass.
Goddamn. I mean, Hit Row, they could have been the shit, like, but goddamn, y'all called them up to the main roster. Just say y'all ain't got nothing for me, now y'all fighting, like they were better off on NXT, like, goddamn.
Bruh, once again, I don't understand, bro. I know that particular company been around for a long time, bro. I don't know, like, where the money at, bro. Like, what y'all doing? Y'all should be able to afford to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's like, okay, now Vince don't like it that Triple H was able to do what he did. Cause NXT, that, like I say, in the day it did supposed to be like a developmental.
Right.
But then it's like, okay, me and you, we indie stars. Right. Oh, we shine in the NXT because they letting us do our thing.
Right.
But then when you get to that Raw and SmackDown, they don't know what to do with you.
That's pretty much how it go, bro. It's like they get you up there. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. The only solution I told you that can be to change all of that and to create more storylines is to add some more titles in there. Right. That's the only way I can think. But you don't want to saturate the title either.
Ooh, Zula.
You can do the introduction, bro. Hello, good evening. Yeah, you're muted.
You muted.
Yeah, that's what it say, at least, that you muted.
Muted.
Okay, we probably can hear you now.
There she go. How you doing?
I'm Bookzula. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Marlon told me, well, he actually put me on to you. I went and checked out a couple of highlights you had with the techniques you have, the quick snaps and stuff, and the aggression on how you do your moves. That's definitely raw talent. I know you up and coming, so we are grateful to have you on the show. Just to start off with that, this is Zula NuNation, if y'all didn't know. And Marlon, if you want to, introduce her to our audience.
Yeah, because I'm basically what Lummy called me, the wrestling guru, and I love indie wrestling. And when I seen you, you caught my eye. So He doesn't know you. I know you. So
Where are you based from?
Well, I'm from Pompano
Oh,
Beach,
okay.
Florida.
yeah, we
But I am
South
a big
Florida.
wrestling fan. But like Marlon was saying, Marlon's more the indie guy. I'm more of like the main brand. But I do watch some indie. But he's mainly like watching the up and
Yes,
coming talent.
yes.
So that would make us a good couple as us being Zoom cast. No homo, Marlon. But yeah, so basically, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what started you off into wanting to be a wrestler? Because of course, well, it's really hot now for women to be doing it, which they always was doing it, but it's really like popular to be. So, what got you started?
Well, what initially got me interested, already I have a martial arts background. So
Okay,
I started in martial arts, and then in Florida, I started training at Fighting Evolution Wrestling. I found the company and I started training under JB Cool.
Yes.
So met Alex G, a host of other people came through, assisted, helping, train. And then I was there from 2018 until earlier 2021. And I relocated to Texas to train out here with Jazz and Rodney Mack. And I did about a total of 2 months. I trained with them on and off, and also Thunder Rosa and a
okay,
host of other people
Yeah.
from New Japan were there helping train. Melina was there helping train at one point. Also, people from NWA. So a lot of people came through, and then a lot of companies that I worked for out here in Texas. But that's what got me started in 2018.
okay. Was there anything else that you were doing, like like when you were in middle school or high school, like as far as like maybe track or
Track
basketball?
and field. Track
Okay.
and field. Yes.
Okay, cool. What events did you were what mostly field or track?
1, 2,
Oh,
and
sprinter.
also triple jump.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, so um basically with everything that you have going on now, like where's your mindset now as far as like uh being competitive, knowing that you on the road? Do you think that is coming together for you?
Of course,
Because I've
slowly but surely. The
Yes.
turtle always wins the race.
the reason
Of
why,
course,
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, you finish. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. Of course, the slower you move, the more you can learn. I feel like in this business, there's so much to learn in
Yeah.
a short period of time. If you try to cramp everything in at once, it's very difficult. So you take your time and you learn. In the 5 years that I've been in the business, I've learned so much, but I still have much more to learn,
Right.
especially being around great talent, like I stated before. Um, but it's definitely a blessing, and I move slow but swiftly.
Gotcha.
And
Yes.
yes, yeah, just like my character and my gimmick, it's not just a gimmick for me, it is my life, but a
Yeah.
lot more. Yes,
Right.
I just put it
I
into
like it.
wrestling.
That's the reason why I asked you that, because it was the one match I saw that it was a CCW match. I think it was your
Mm.
debut, and you could just tell like some of the actual wrestlers you see, you can tell like what the passion is, and they just like choreograph. It was like more passion with you, like every move, like it was snaps. It was like you were into
Yes.
it. So that's why I was like, okay, this yeah, she's in, like she's passionate about what she's doing,
Yeah.
and the
Or
martial arts
against the
background, it all just made sense now. So that's why I asked you that question. What we
Yeah,
doing here is try to basically create some type of lane, like for people that may watch it and say they want to try or do something, or maybe in the process and
mhm,
maybe thinking about giving up. They can hear some encouraging words from someone that's got experience and
Yes.
learning and going and taking those bumps and bruises and still prevailing. So certain questions I ask is not to, I know you don't take it as that, but I rather tell you than assume something
of
different. It's not the disrespect, but it's to create that lane. So
course.
that was
I
the reason
appreciate
for
that.
that. No, no problem at all.
Right.
So
So
go ahead, Marlon.
yeah. So my question is, I'm just a wrestling fan, and I
Mhm.
always hear the same old BS. How do you watch that? Oh God. Oh Lord. You know it's not real and all that. There. Okay. All right. And I always say, listen, go in there and see if y'all can do it. So talking from a wrestler, mindset, what do you tell them? Like, come on.
I tell them about the same thing. Come train with us.
Yes.
It's 100% not fake. Last night I had a match. I got in. That's why, this interview is a little bit later on. I did state it would be in the evening. I got back at around 4 a.m. Back home. I was in Del Rio, Texas, and that was a blessing. That was a hell of a match. She put up a great fight, and I hope to have a match with her again because the warrior never stops.
That's right.
For anyone that has ever, from my inception of entering the business, going back to even track, don't listen to what the he say, the naysayers say. You go in and you do it.
That's right.
Because nobody can do what we do in this business.
Yes.
People think it's just, oh, I go out, I look good, I wrestle, and especially as a female worker in this business, they want to see a lot more than just our skills and our talent, unfortunately, sometimes.
Yes.
Not even to diminish the women that are out here that are beautiful and sexy and have a lot of great talent, and they work really well and put up a hell of a match. I know plenty, and I was blessed to work with plenty of them. I trained the same place that Red Velvet trained, and Layla Gray.
Okay.
So the inception, when I first came, Red was leaving. She had a lot of opportunities, of course, because she's extremely talented, beautiful, and she got so many opportunities because she earned them and she worked really hard for them. I believe the same with Layla Gray and a host of other people that I work with. Her boyfriend, Luke Curtis, plenty of people here in this business, especially females. We are more than just what they like to say, like a sex symbol. And there's nothing wrong with being sexy and beautiful, but I'm also a warrior within my heart and my soul and my spirit. And again, I put it into this wrestling and my passion. And over the years, it's just become more, and I desire more from myself. When I go back and I look, I'm very critical of myself because I do take this serious. And sometimes if I don't do something right, or I see that I could have done something better, I'm hard on myself, as I should be.
Right.
But for people that say, oh, it's fake and everything, just please come train with us and you will see how fake it is.
And I always say this.
I'm not that person, but they do say it. But he asked that for the reason why he asked that, because like we said before, we have people that, maybe even some of our friends that may watch that don't know that much about wrestling, and they just look at it as, like he said, something that's just, oh no, but yeah, you really do that, man. Trust me.
And from past experience, I went to one indie show.
Tell them about it.
One indie show. I thought I was ready. I took a body slam on. That mat. I said, "Oh hell no!"
People think that the mat is cushioned.
It's all cushioned. Oh God, that thing was so wooden.
Not cushioned the way you think. It's a very thick mat there, but it's board and metal, and you're taking a lot of bumps inside and on that. So your body goes through a lot of hard work. And
I took that one bump, and I was like, "Okay, I'm retired right now."
Like how is it like on the road? Like, do you, like, as far as the travel? Because are you on a consistent schedule now, or is
consistent a little, but on the road from the inception of me starting, a lot of miles go into you, flight miles as well. I've been blessed to travel to the Bahamas and work with FEW alongside a host of great talent that have worked in the business for 20, 30 odd years, like Tyree Pride, the Headbangers, JD Cool has been in the business for a long time, Soul Man Alex G, and so on and so forth.
I know
so many great people that have been in this business that I've been blessed to work with and travel with, but miles, over thousands of miles from 2018 till now. Del Rio was short. Texas is very large. The longest drive I believe I've ever taken so far solo was to Texarkana, Texas, and it's a city in between two states, something like Kansas City, and it sits in between Arkansas in Texas. So I drove, it was about an 8-hour drive. I
Ooh.
drove and then I drove back the same day. So the mileage that you put in and the time, the effort, a lot of people joke around and, you know, they say coffee. Coffee really does keep me up. And also taking vitamins and eating well, you have to be on a, like I'm on a strict diet. A diet is whatever you consume, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my diet consists of stuff that will sustain me, give me the vitamins that I need to stay up and to be able to keep this body formidable and tough and strong how I need it to be.
Right.
So many miles, thousands,
Yes.
driven alone, solo. They call them road warriors, being on the road with people, up and down states, countries. But it's a blessing. I always see it as a blessing because you meet so many people and so many talented wrestlers and workers in this
Yes.
business, and people that just have knowledge of the business. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they're not a professional wrestler, but they
Mm-hmm.
are in the business and they can teach you a lot. And I was blessed to be at a show a few weeks ago in Georgia, working alongside Teddy Long and a host of
Oh,
other
Oh
okay.
my
people.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
I met Teddy again. FEW is home. That is my home promotion where I started. And I remember meeting him there and plenty of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew Teddy has not a lot of knowledge about the
Definitely.
business. And he's taught me a lot. And I'm blessed to say that I'm thankful to have him in my contacts of somebody who I can reach
Yes.
out to and ask questions if I ever have, because sometimes it's not to say that you know everything, but
Mm-hmm.
over the years you learn a lot, and
Right.
you
Yes.
just keep that
Right.
here, you know, in your memory bank. But so many miles and so many people, for sure.
And the reason why I asked you that is because that I think that actually helps promote you as the talent. Because a lot of people, I mean, it's strenuous. It's not just okay, I'm gonna show up for this. No, it's more to it than that. And I think any promoter that watch this, because you never know who, they'll see, okay, this is well, money spent well, and then too, when you get in the ring, you see the passion and you still
Yeah.
have the passion to fight like that. And oh man, that's, I mean, that's a lot to, to work with. That's very valuable to me if I was a wrestling promoter, looking at it, I'm just saying, because
Yeah.
you got some people complain about stuff like that or whatever, whatnot,
Yeah,
but you know the ropes, and then instead of you taking it as a negative aspect, you look at it as a positive thing to network, and you use it in your creativeness, right? When you're in the ring,
yeah,
yeah, because
of
shoot,
course.
I'm doing all this traveling, I may as well do the right thing, try to put on the best
Yeah.
show possible, make it
You live
all
and
worth
you
it.
learn.
Yeah, man, that's
You live and
great,
Okay.
you
man.
learn,
So
That's
for
great.
sure.
question. All right. So you don't went to, you said Teddy Long and everybody you train with.
Hmm.
How'd you,
Work with, train with, yes.
talk. How'd you hook up with the boogeyman?
So the boogeyman, that was a blessing again. Um, I came out to Texas, uh, only wanting to train, of course, with Jazz alongside Rodney Mack. I didn't know Thunder Rosa was there as well at the Dog Pound.
Yes.
And I was blessed with that opportunity. And under his spell, you know, it was amazing. Teddy Long put us together
Yeah.
and we worked together, and it was a blessing working at SWE Fury here in Texas. And again, that was unexpected, but something
And,
that definitely propelled my career in a different direction that I had no idea would happen. And there's so many blessings that come in disguise
yeah.
because years ago, uh, I was told that I was supposed to work with Teddy, but it didn't work out years ago.
Hmm.
Just to come to Texas years later to be teamed up with legends
Hmm.
in the business, training under them and also working alongside of them. And again, having contact to understand different things. So, uh, a blessing for sure. A lot of
Yes.
people think, I know the one thing that everybody always asks, are they real? Are they real worms? They are 100% real.
Yeah.
They are cold and slimy. So yes,
and when I see y'all together, it's like natural chemistry. I'm like, Okay. She should have been with him while he was in WWE. That's like
Yeah,
there
cause
we
her
go.
entrance
Yeah.
bold, like the entrance, like
Yeah.
it's scary, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like you mean business. It's
Of course,
straightforward. I like
always,
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
always.
So it
I'm
made
about
sense.
business.
Yeah, it like it would have made a lot of sense. Yeah, man, definitely. But just like you said, if it's organic, it's better. Shoot, me and him, which we don't spoke about it in plenty of videos we did in the past. We supposed to did this what about a year ago? What going on 2 years ago? It's just got to be organic sometimes.
Of
You
course,
know when
yes, we don't rush
Yeah.
things.
yeah when
The
you
turtle.
yeah, just like with this now, we're learning and growing, different, sooner or later our format will be a little different than what it is now. But as for now, this is what we're working with and dealing with.
Yeah.
As long as we get the message across, that's all that matter
Or
in my book. So
Yes.
you work towards a goal. That's
yeah,
all you have to do. Yes. You have
Okay.
your goals and the things that you want to do, and you just put them on either paper, your thoughts, and then you go forward with that. Slow and steady wins the race.
that's right.
Okay. So you just moved into my next topic about goals. Like with basketball, football, it's the goal is win a championship, win a couple of awards. And wrestling is kind of different. You can be a world champion and still feel like, okay, damn, I don't have that match. I don't have that match. So what's the goal for you? Like you have that one match you want to have with someone or championships? Like
So many. I'm a warrior and a champion without a belt,
yeah,
without anything in that nature. I do understand the nature of the business, and there are plenty, all of them. If I could have a match with every last female or man that steps in the ring with me, that would be a
okay.
blessing because I am prepared. As you can see, I train with my
Yes,
bow and my
yes you do.
arrow.
Yeah, yes you
This
do.
is
Yes you
not,
do.
it's not a
Yeah,
gimmick.
yes you do.
This
I'm
is
like,
my
whoa.
real life. I
Yes, yeah,
train hard
yes
in
you
the
do.
ring, outside of the ring, archery training, whatever I have to do to have this together, a mental fortitude and also physical fortitude in the ring, and just maintain that warrior status that I am and that I
Right.
have in spirit and physical reality, everything. So if I was to say if I had one, no, not one, all, anyone, I'm prepared for and I'm ready for.
Hey, I was just about to say this now. Zula, you don't have to respond to this because I know you. But listen, this girl probably would whoop half of the like in real life. She's a martial artist and the
Yeah.
damn bow and arrow expert, like bro.
Hello.
So that's a whole mindset itself. Just to, you know what I'm saying. When it's time that you gotta do business, we'll put it like that. That's a whole mindset that you gotta have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mindset, and you have to be prepared. A lot of people think it's, a joke or no. I shoot and it's real 100%. So when
Yes.
people want to play or, do certain things, I can't, I'm not here to play with you. This isn't a joke for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I
So
because
Marlon, you want to go ahead?
I watch your training sessions. I'm like, ooh, dude, man, I mean, hey, when you come down, bodyguard, be my bodyguard. Okay, so speaking of that, like any South Florida dates coming.
Yes, I'll actually be relocating back to Florida by 2022. I will be back and
Uh-huh.
ready to take on work wherever I need to work with. I have plenty of promotions that have already
Right.
messaged me for interest.
Okay.
And I just let them know that I'd be back in 2022, and I look forward to work with any and everybody in Florida because
Yes.
Florida has so many promotions. A
Yeah.
lot of people flock to Florida already because of WWE, of course,
Mhm.
and now AEW is there,
Mhm.
and you have Shine, you have so many other promotions that are there
Mhm.
that a lot of people, can come out and work with. So plenty of people come to Florida. Texas has a large
Yes.
fan base and wrestling base as well. A lot of people don't know, studying and learning about Texas, the Von Erichs and so many different people here
Oh,
Mhm.
based
there you
in
go. Yeah.
Texas. And the fan base is amazing. We've had great fans here, and Florida, again, so many great fans and people flock to Florida. So
Yeah.
I look forward to working
Yeah,
with any promotion. Of course, back at FPW,
Yes.
maybe some more local, northern, southern, wherever I'm ready.
Okay.
And I would definitely be in the building.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So
Yeah.
you got a future
Yeah, I
plan.
mean,
So
I can see your videos on, but it's just want to see that live version of you.
Of course, that's the best. That's the
Yeah,
best
yes,
because you
yeah.
can only get
yeah,
so
you
much
can
from
appreciate it.
clips.
Yeah. You can
Mhm.
definitely appreciate it and see the sweat. You know what I'm saying? See the passion live. It's definitely a different experience. Definitely.
Okay. So like I say, I'm basically the wrestling geek between us. So let me know any up and coming wrestlers that he needs to check out. Like who you would say doing good on the indie circuit?
There's so many.
And
There's so many.
yeah.
I can't say. The only thing I can say is look at all promotions.
Right.
If you see somebody type in one of your favorite, maybe indie wrestlers, and then see versus, like type in their name and then versus on like a YouTube, because now social media and the internet,
Yes.
you can find so much on the internet now.
Right.
And that's how you can find a lot of talent, because that's how a lot of people found me. And not only through working with, big names, but that's how they were able to find me. So I look at it as, if
Yeah.
you seek, you definitely will find, because under the radar, even in training, there are so many people
Right.
that will make it. And again, when people say the make it, your own definition of making it, because on the indie scene, plenty of people just want to say on the independent small scene,
Right.
Yeah.
and they are talented. Of course, a lot of them go up to another level, like at AEW or WWE or New Japan or NWA or wherever else across the seas. So much talent on the indie level. I can definitely say that. So I would just say type in maybe independent wrestling and just start looking.
Hey, with the character you got that's so strong, you ever thought about you should do skits and stuff and create you like a YouTube channel? Like, for real, I'm telling you,
Possibly.
that's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
you're
Possibly.
showing
Maybe in
creative
the
thoughts.
future. Yeah, I appreciate that.
But yeah, what I was about to say. So Marlon, bro, you got your top five?
Oh yeah, she already. I had already let her know. Well, so we gonna change it up for her.
Okay. All right. So normally, oh
Now,
yeah, Marlon can explain. This is
yeah. Now you can do a couple honorable mentions, but the top five is you explain it in no specific order. So for you, top women's wrestlers.
So some top women wrestlers that I like to watch. So many. Manami Toyota. She was actually recommended. I love her intensity.
Okay.
Very talented. Jazz,
Yes.
extremely talented.
Yes. No.
Very
No word.
aggressive. I
Yes.
love it. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, been blessed to have worked alongside of her and trained with her. Another female wrestler that I also see as amazing, Thunder Rosa. She's also
Yes.
someone that is,
Yes.
she takes her work very seriously. And a lot of the women that I'm naming don't get enough credit, like Jazz. Uh, uh, that's three, so I still have two.
Yes.
Naomi is another. Naomi was possibly one of the females that I saw as early on in my career, that I saw not only beauty but extremely talented. And a
Yeah.
lot of people in that circuit, a lot of fans I hear more so, they say, oh, they wish that she was given more opportunity. I was
Yes.
blessed to see her. I do believe she
you
maybe,
talking about Naomi
she
from
deserves.
WWE, right?
Yes,
Okay.
she
Yeah.
does deserve a lot more.
Definitely.
But I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like so much more is coming. Again, this is entertainment, so
Mm-hmm.
people have to remember that, and especially on the platform that WWE has, this is entertainment. So she's my number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no specific order. I'm just throwing out some names. I have one more to go. One more to go. One more to go. Honestly, I'm gonna definitely have to say someone that I've been able to see work alongside her, and very proud of her progress. And I wish one day that we will share the ring together. So I'd have to say Red Velvet. Extremely, extremely talented. When I first met her, I didn't know that she also had a background in dance, and it was someone that I trained with that let me know about her. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, I got to see some of her work, and just over the years, I just saw her, you know. And then I have a bonus talent as well. I'm gonna say Magnificent Mimi.
Okay.
And also Malaya Hosaka. So I have 2. So I have 7 in total.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look those 2 up. I'm gonna have to look those 2
see?
up.
You learned something
I'm
new
gonna have to
every
look those 2 up. Yeah. Okay, I never hear of those.
Yes,
What was their
Malaya
names again?
Hosaka and Magnificent Mimi.
Okay. And then too, another thing which Marlon to get with you with that, because what we're gonna do is, even though I'm about to ask you anyway, but if you can shoot him the info, that way we can put it in the description under this video, like your booking information and like your social media outlets and all that stuff, you know, the good stuff. That way, you know, people can know how to reach you and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Okay, and
go ahead, Marlon.
This is a big thing, and let me know how I feel about this. So Hulk Hogan, overrated or underrated?
I can't say because I don't watch him that much. You know, growing up, you hear of so many different names. He was one of them, of course, The Rock. Plenty of people, plenty of talented you know, workers in this business. So I personally can't say if he's under or over. He's in this business. He's over.
He says that. But,
bro, you know what? I'm gonna start a scoreboard, bro.
As kids growing up, we all okay. But then when now you done got older and understand the business, I'm like, oh my God.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, he got the acting part down, the showmanship down back, but
listen, that was
no 5-star
one
matches.
Athlete that was, I don't know, he just, you know how some people just everything just mixed together to gel right. His colors was the right colors. This song was the right song. Everything, his charisma, everything was just, I don't know, I can't explain it. You know, it's just, I mean, that's it. And they ran with it, and it was a big run.
He did, he ran with it, yes.
Showing off at the end of the matches. He won everybody hard with all that stuff. That's why, like, even if, I mean, it's just crazy, you go through so much, but man, hey, that's how they say.
You remember someone because you love them and you see they're electrifying, just like The Rock.
Right.
You know, I know Ron Simmons was someone, you know, I hear so much. It's certain things that happen in your career, like a gimmick that you have, and people never forget.
Right.
Never forget. I had a supporter, I sometimes don't like, you know, I don't like to say fans, but supporters. I had a supporter remember something that happened maybe about 2 years ago at a match I had, and I went over my head because this was very early on, and it reminded me, and I, you know, of course, but very fun. So if I have to say he's over, I don't want to say overrated, but he's definitely over. You remember him, and this is 30 plus years, just like The Undertaker, just like Boogeyman.
And in the audience, keep in mind, this is the character we're talking about. We're talking about the character.
Exactly. Yes. Personally, I don't
Terry
know.
Bollea. Yeah, we're not talking about Terry Bollea. We're talking about Hulk Hogan. Whatever Terry Bollea is.
I remember. Yes, I remember. I remember a handful of people, you know, like Triple H, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, China, a handful.
It was like
of people.
pop culture, right? Yeah. That was pop culture area. Yeah.
Yeah.
because growing up, I
For the
did not
2000s.
see wrestling. I did not have TV growing up. You know, I migrated to the States when I was very young, but growing up, I still didn't see that as much. So when I did start to see it, that those were the names that I saw.
Right.
And of course, more people could have been pushed, like a Jazz,
Oh
like a
yeah,
Rodney, like,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
even Molly Holly. Some of
definitely.
the matches that I see with Molly Holly versus Jazz, I love them.
Good technical
So
wrestling.
years
Yeah,
later, technical, very technical. So
yeah,
years later, it wasn't until about maybe 2015 that I really got into wrestling,
Right.
because I was blessed to go to a live show, and then I saw Naomi as well, and I saw a young lady who's now called Shotzi Blackheart.
hmm
I
What?
saw her
Really? Oh,
live in Oakland, California at Hood Slam. So it's so many people that, you know, this was years ago, and look at her now, because you
yeah.
put in the work and you get to where you decide you want to be in this business. Some
Yeah.
people want to be a commentator. Some people want to be a valet. I started off as a valet. Of course, my life and things that I had going on, it balanced well for me.
Right.
And of course, alongside with my brother of the NuNation, Prince Abala Makita, you know, and that's how we started, and we just grew. And again, not just a gimmick, this is our life,
Right, right,
but we put in
Right.
that
Okay.
aspect of wrestling into our lives
right.
and make it something.
So
So,
it's meaningful. Yeah,
so
definitely.
many, yeah, it's
Painful.
very
Yeah.
meaningful. Yeah, very meaningful.
And you could tell in
It's
the rain,
passionate.
man. You could definitely tell. Well, listen, what you're doing is definitely working. Because me as a fan, like I said, to be honest with you, Marlon was like, "Hey, man, you need to look her up. You know, she gonna be on as herself.
Yep.
She being who she is." I say, "Yeah, I got you." And I looked at it. I said, "Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see the passion already." Because like I said, I've been watching it since a kid, but I never got into the indie circuit heavy. I was always commercial, like WWE, WCW. You know, so that's why we work out good as a team. But on this Zoom thing, man, we got like we got like 6 minutes left, and I would hate for it to cut off and catch you talking while I cut off and disrespect you like that. So before we
Okay.
even get into that, if you can just let us know how we can reach you. If you're available for any type of booking, you can put that on right quick, and then hit Marlon up with information so I can put it in the description.
Of course.
Alrighty,
So
so
anyone that is reaching out to me, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram. Right now, Facebook is disabled, but I should be back up soon. But it's Zula NuNation.
Yeah.
That's ZulaNuNation on Instagram and on Twitter. And again, Facebook will be back up soon. You can also reach out to me via email. That's bookzula@gmail.com.
there you go. And also that information to be in description for her as well. This has been a very good, informative, positive interview. Anybody
Yes.
that's trying to pursue anything, not just wrestling, but whatever, this is the mindset you got to have, man. You got to put in the work. I'm talking to myself too. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the gems that you dropped on us today. And we look forward to having you on the show
For having me.
more than just this one
Definitely.
time. You know, wish you all much success and
Yes.
positivity. And Marlon, you got anything you want to say, bro?
Uh, thank you. Hey, you know, I'm speechless. Finally having you on. Finally
Thank
talk.
you for having me.
Finally talking to you.
Yes,
It's like, cause like I say, I'm really a wrestling fan, but like on this indie circuit, me being able to interact with the wrestlers before they make it, you
Right.
know, and you see that grind, what they doing, and it's
Yeah.
like
Push.
yes.
push for. Now it's like, okay, I go to a show. Hey, how you doing, Marlon? Man, what's going on? Let's go. I'm like, okay. Like these wrestlers actually know me. So it was like, and then
It's a
you know,
blessing. Yes,
best, and then you talking. I'm learning, listening to what you talking about. I
yes.
know the yeah. So that
The one thing, you know, a lot of people make the mistake of stop training while they're
right.
being blessed with all these bookings and the traveling and stuff, but never stop training. And that goes for your mental fortitude, your physical, everything. Keep going.
Okay.
I work out a lot, more than
Yes, you do.
5 times, you know, a week, you know, sometimes. So I put in that work and I do what I have to do. Right now in Texas, the blessings came immediately as soon as I came, you know, and the work that I put in, I didn't even think I was putting in that much work, but I was. But you
Right.
can always
Yeah.
do better. Never doubt
Right.
yourself. This is something that I have to always say, never doubt yourself. Keep going. If something happened, you know, that was unexpected, keep going. You know, push
Exactly.
forward. We don't stop. You know, in my culture, we don't stop. You know, you keep
Exactly.
going because you are a warrior. You're built
Right.
for this. You're bred for this. The lion does not sleep
Ooh.
on a sheep's opinion.
You hear that?
I'm
Yeah.
going forward for my kill. My kill is to continue on into this business, become a top female worker, a talent. Uh, I feel like I've done so much and I'm blessed to be where I am now. Again, working alongside so many people, and a lot of people unfortunately give up on this journey. The best
Right.
part is the journey. The destination, there's so many destinations.
Right.
My destination last night was Del Rio, Texas. The
Right.
journey there was amazing, you know. I
And
got to
that's how
learn
you
so
got to
much
look
on
at
a
it. What a great
3 hour
mindset.
car ride. Exactly. You have to look at it like that because so many obstacles are going to come in your way. Many have come in my way. But again, it's not in me to give up. I continue forward on this path because I'm bred this way. You know, a lot of people say that growing up, especially, uh, you, if, how can you eat if you don't pillage?
Right.
How can you eat if you don't put in the work? You're
Yeah.
gonna starve. You will be hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry in a different way, not
Yes.
just for nutrition, not for food. I'm hungry for life. I'm
Right.
hungry
Right.
for this business. I'm extremely
Success.
passionate and it grows daily because I have my times. You know, I have my times where I think, oh, martial art, you know, maybe I should just continue doing this
Right.
or, you know, take a break. If you need to, take a break, but don't stop.
Stop it.
Never
That's
give
right.
up on your journey. That's the best part. The journey is the best part. There's so many destinations, but the journey, that is what. So I implore people, train mentally, physically, get ready for it and be prepared. You
That's
know,
right,
they
man.
say you stay ready so you don't have to get
That's right.
ready. Stay
Yeah.
ready
Yeah, better to be
for
prepared than
anything
not
that's
prepared
thrown
at
at
all.
you.
That's right.
And
Well,
you did well.
we gonna be able to end it off because I don't want it to cut you off, Zula. I don't want you to
Yeah.
beat me up.
Cause
And
Salute.
you don't
yeah.
shot your spear and you don't hit me in the back of the head. I don't want that. So listen, we gonna end it with that. So that's sticking everybody's mind when they see it at the end. Be prepared and
Mantener
always
sea.
look at it as a
Yes,
journey. And we got
Dalolo,
Zula on
thank
the
you.
line. Y'all make sure y'all check out the description so y'all can get all the information. Promoters, make sure y'all book her. You'll have a
Yeah.
show from the entrance all the way to the end of the match. So we'll hit you back. Lamar signing out TV. Thank you for your time. Everybody have a nice night.
Good night.
Salute, Mantener.
All right.
All right.